I'm most excited about, actually, two things. One, all of us being together, apart from Sudeikis and Brendan Hunt, who are, holding the fort. But also the fact that the Emmy nominations have been so deliciously, rightfully respectful to our new nominees in our family. I am literally like a proud Cheshire cat of our little AFC Richmond. Sarah was so blindsided by her nomination. That is charming and indicative of her as a person in itself. Yeah, there's been quite a lot of people saying, thank you, your Rebecca is me. I've been, and not just women, men as well. They're like, you're a prime example of someone who might be a CEO, but behind closed doors is an absolute house of cards, and how you have to stack those cards back up even to walk out the front door. You can't expect that a show's going to go into the zeitgeist and cause a ripple that is this large and beautiful. No, I mean, it's the greatest privilege of my working life so far.
Like, when it happened the first time, we were like, whoa, we just caught lightning in a bottle. And then it happened the second time, and it's like, we just caught lightning in a bottle twice. This time I got a nomination, so I don't, there's still a part of me that hasn't really sunk it in yet. Like, it's crazy, but it's super well deserved. Like, I'm looking at everybody and I go, of course you get nominated. Of course you're going to get nominated, you're dope. Of course you're going to get nominated, you're dope. So it's great. We have so many characters. There are so many people to look after, and I think it's dope that we managed to find time for everybody. And so sometimes people will have more and people will have less, but it always feels like whatever characters we have, they're never just the Nigerian guy in the back or this guy in the back. Like, everybody has their own three-dimensional character arc and their story, and so everybody feels like a real person, and everybody feels like they're growing and they have something to learn from Ted. As a Nigerian kid, I look at this story and I'm like, it's stories like this that I always wanted to see growing up, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of it and I get to tell this story, because 11-year-old, 10-year-old Toheeb would have wanted to see Sam on TV growing up. It would have really helped with my whole identity thing of am I a Nigerian or am I British, or what is that intersection, and I think seeing stuff like this on TV is super impactful for young people. Season 3 is going to be dope. I think we're going to get a lot of resolution for Sam's journey and Sam's arc, and yeah, I can't wait for people to see it. I think we'll get to see a bit more of his relationship with his family and what that means to him, and ultimately how they're his biggest objective.
The Ted Lasso ladies. I'm kind of speechless, because it's the ladies of Lasso all got a nomination. It's also I think with things like this, it's getting nominated is unbelievably amazing. Unbelievably amazing. I mean, it's so amazing that we got 20 nominations for Ted Lasso, so it feels like a group nomination, so it feels really, really special. Honestly, the experience of it with this show is it feels like a family getting appreciated for taking care of each other, enjoying each other, and having a lot of fun together, but also learning a lot from each other. I'm so proud to be a part of a show where so many people are being recognized for this extraordinary work they're doing, because it is properly a teamwork job, and also happens to be a show about a team, so it's extraordinary.
I'm just so glad we're here together. It's just great to be here. I'm just so excited to be nominated for that. It means so much to me. 20 nominations, it's another great amount of nominations, another season. It's deserved. It's crazy, but it's deserved. I mean, I'm from the UK. That's, you do a lot of theatre. I've done a lot of theatre. I've been in this game a long time. And you just don't expect, it's you guys are used to Emmy nominees. This is something that we don't really expect, And for this character who's in it starts off just in season 2, and she's there for a very small part, but you feel the impact, and that's responded in the fact of her being me being nominated, not her, me being nominated for that part. I've had people asking me for therapy. I've had people crying on the street when they see me and talking about it. And in a way that's helped me, because I'm quite shy sometimes. So getting all these people recognize you in the streets was a bit overwhelming. But then you understand it's really about that character and how much they love that character, that you realize it's outside of yourself.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it right. I think that, but it's universal themes, right? It's kindness in the face of like all of the things that make us, not great all the time. With Jamie Tart, I think that he is less than good to people a lot of the time, and yet he tries and he learns, and yeah, I think that people like that. I think what we're going to see is Jamie having sort of learned his lessons in season 1 and then putting them into action in season 2. He's going to further that and try to become the best version of himself in season 3. And he's going to get himself into some sticky situations, as only he does. And, there's going to be jealousy and anger, and also, still just trying to be a good person. I feel really proud of everyone involved because I see how people respond to what they're given by the writers and, by the directors and the whole of production, and they're given space to do it. And I feel very proud of the fact that, that the response has been generally pretty positive.
I've watched TV all my life, and to be nominated for an Emmy is truly the greatest achievement in my acting career. So and to get to do it for this show, for one of my best friends, Jason Sudeikis, to have me on his show, and then I get to be nominated for an Emmy for guesting on it is a tremendous honor and an exciting pleasure. It's easy because the work's been done. All I have to do is just come up here and eat up all the dessert that they've made. Toheeb is such a brilliant actor, and getting to perform with him and to get to do those scenes, I was stunned by him, and he's phenomenal, and I love him very much. You're going to see some kind words, maybe some not so kind words, and people believing.
He's made a massive transition from being, what he was to what he is, and I believe that Isaac just takes things on the chin and sees everyone as face value. You have to wait and find out, innit? Patience is key. More of the same. Relatable topics, things that people deal with on a day-to-day basis,
The show was finished streaming about 9 months ago, so I thought, they'll have forgotten about it by now, but no, they still really kept it in their hearts. And the fact that so many people like it. I mean, look, I've been working for 40 years, and I went into Downton Abbey when it was already successful, but so I've never experienced, even all that time, just something happening like this. It's amazing. I can't share teasers, you big tease, but no, it's just we go deeper and we see more people and we find out about them and how the team works together. We just go into that a little bit more.
It's just such an honor. I just feel shocked and delighted and just really, really surprised. I wanted to be an actor when I was a little boy. I've been doing it for 37 years, and to be nominated at this point in my career is amazing. Yeah, meeting Ted changed his life. Really, it did change his life. And it's really a lovely feeling to play a character that has a change like that. All I can really say is that it's just gonna be really special. That's all I can say about season 3. I really think it's gonna be more of the same and deeper and further and wider.
I'm just very happy to be part of something that it's not only successful, but it also means so much to so many people, and not only the critiques that give us the 20 nominations, but also the fans out there that are really loving it, and it means so much to them, and I'm just enjoying the ride. It's just really nice to see the reactions of the fans when they express about the passion they have for my character. It means so much to me, and means I'm doing also things right for myself. But also, the most important thing is the message of the show and the bigger picture, how it much has meant to so many people, and that's really, really cool. We're really a team. We are really, really a team, the football team, the cast, crew. We're like a family. And I think it all comes from Bill, Jason, Joe, Brendan, all the people in charge of the show, that they really make sure the vibe stays with everyone that comes in, the new people that come in. I think they take care of that.
No, it was, alas, no. It was a very fun thing to do, but it was more...
Whenever I have people as accomplished as all of you, which is well, that it's become a thing that these characters are unusual to see, you know.
You just cling on to the coattails.
Jimmy has another.